Despite having already seen 12 US national parks, this bottle made me realise I still had a long way to go. So I added seeing 6 more on my list of 25 things to do this year. Kicking off with a solo trip to the Dakotas in May, where I could add 3 stickers: Badlands and Wind Cave in South Dakota, and Teddy Roosevelt National Park in North Dakota. It started with an early Friday morning flight from Austin, a quick layover in Dallas, then onto my slightly smaller connecting flight and touchdown in Rapid City, South Dakota, where I grabbed my rental car, just look at that beast, and immediately headed east to Badlands National Park, where on the way I noticed a sign every minute for Wall Drug, a drugstore in the town wall just outside Badlands. What? 5-cent coffees? Brainwashed, I went to take a look. It was definitely more than just a drugstore, with loads of character, cultural history, every souvenir known to man, all your rancher needs, arcade games for the kiddos, and apparently the jackalope is their mascot, so clearly I had to ride the biggest jackalope I'd ever seen, until I saw this one. 10 minutes down the road and I entered park number 1 of 3. The first stop inside was the Pinnacles Overlook, and it was spectacular. I went down to the edge for a closer look and it was breathtaking. Kinda Grand Canyon-ish, kinda not. This is me in my Indiana Jones hat, proving I was actually there. Back onto the scenic loop road, and there were lots of little stopping points to admire the surrounding beauty. Just look at the colors of these formations. Back on the loop road to see more out-of-worldly landscape, and I decided to hike one of the most popular trails, the Notch Trail. There's just nothing like getting out of the car and actually immersing yourself in the surrounding nature. The hike was easy, not too far. That little stair climb was probably the most strenuous, and this is the view at the end. Not too shabby. Next up was the Fossil Trail, which started out like an Alfred Hitchcock movie. And honestly, the trail was underwhelming, but I did appreciate the dad jokes. Good one. On my way out, I stopped again at the Pinnacles to catch sunset, and boy, I'm glad I did, because I got to witness this. A mountain goat and her kids just out there free soloing. So, National Park number 13 in the books, with a decent amount of wow. I said goodbye to the locals and headed 90 minutes back west to catch Mount Rushmore by night. And for that, you'll have to wait for part 2.